today's episode, I go over my unfortunate effects of building muscle, why double scooping your protein shakes is a must if you're trying to get enough protein in, and some of my hit or miss exercises getting a UPR high score on a machine that I've been focusing on for a long time. Let me tell you something. I am hungry. So I'm thinking about making some breakfast. And it's probably going to be my usual thing. I've already had like 70 grams of protein so far. I had a double scoop of protein shake, some Fairlight chocolate milk, which added like, I don't know, like 17 extra grams of protein, which is fantastic. And Ricky, you want some beef already, don't you? You saw that thing coming out. He loves the beef. Like, he heard that thing come out and he knows it's time to eat. All right, first things first is a little bit of this. This has the highest amount of calories, so we're literally only going to put a tad bit, and that's probably already way too much. Next up, we got some rice vinegar, 15 calories. Just a tad bit of that too, just for some flavor, not a lot. Well, that's probably one full serving. And this thing, raw honey. Second highest calories, 60 calories per serving. We're just going to put in not even a full serving. This magical soy sauce right here, this is probably the best thing we're going to put in there to add a lot of extra flavor, which is only 5 calories. Come on, we need more. And that's good enough. We need some hot sauce. So the hot sauce that I'm supposed to use is out. I ran out. So I'm going to use some Mexican hot sauce for this. I think it's Korean food. That's probably way too much already because I made this yesterday with this hot sauce, and I think I put way too much because it was hot, like not like warm, like heat hot. It was spicy hot. I still ate it. It was still good. So that's the only reason why I put so little. I might add more later as I'm eating it, but for now, that's a good starting point. Oh, I forgot one thing. This thing right here. And now it is time for the best part. We got to get some of this Taco Bell seasoning. That is, I don't know, that just adds so much more flavor to the meal. Ricky, you ready for this? I know you are. This is the final product. Look at that. I'm sure on camera it doesn't look that good, but when I eat it, it tastes delicious. And it's all about that seasoning or it's not really seasoning, but whatever you want to call it, that sauce that I put on it. That's what makes it special. That's what makes it better than just rice and beef. Okay? And honestly, I'm going to enjoy this. And I'm going to get an extra, actually, I don't know how much protein I'm going to get. It's 8 ounces of protein of 93.7, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to call it 40 grams of protein. Fuck it. Some rice. Get some good carbs in there. There's already some fat in there, so I just got to take some of my vitamins midway through this so I can, they can get absorbed with the fat a lot easier while I'm walking on my my desk treadmill and losing some weight in the process of me eating. And while I'm walking and eating, it's also helping my digestive system process the food, which is going to make it easier for me later down the road. It is time to go to the gym. I need to reset for this. There we go. I've already had over 200 grams of protein. To be exact, I believe I've had, hold on, let me double check real quick. 247 grams of protein. I had my double scoop of my protein 1, 2, 3 times. So some of you might be thinking, wait, that's way too much whey protein, isolated protein, whatever. But each scoop is giving me 25 or technically 27 grams of protein. But let's go with 25 so it's easier math. 2 scoops, that's 50 right there. Another 2 scoops, that's another 50. That's 100 grams of protein right there. And then another 2 scoops, that's another 50. That's 150 grams of protein from just protein shakes, And then I had my Fairlight milk, which adds another 17 grams or so per shake. So that's 15. We're gonna dumb it down to 15 for easier math again. 15, 35, that's an extra 45 grams of protein. That's basically almost 200 grams of protein from just the protein shakes right there. And then, you know, I had 2 of my meals were the beef and rice. And I basically had a pound of beef today. That was, I don't know, that basically added another like 40 grams of protein or so. I would love for my protein source to be more natural from like more food sources, but you know, whey protein is unfortunately the next best thing, and that's what I'm going with, you know. And so that's what I've had. I've hit my goal, and now it's just about me being consistent with it and hitting that mark. And so if you're struggling with getting enough protein in, double scoop your protein shakes, you know, get a bigger tub of protein a month instead of grabbing the 1 pound tub, which is how we all start, and only doing 1 scoop a day. Double up, do 2 scoops a day, you know. Anytime you have a protein shake, put 2 scoops in there. Why not? Where does it say that you should not do 2 scoops? Like, if you want to be serious and get your protein intake correctly in, and you know you're struggling with food, getting all that chicken down, all that beef down, and with the other food, just double up on the protein shake scoops. That's what I've been doing, and it works. You know, it's easier for me, and that's just it, man. That's it. And I'm probably gonna have another scoop or 2 once I get out of the gym, letting my core warm up, so I can go. And yeah, if I do another 2 scoops, that's gonna be another 50 grams. So I'm already at 247. I think that's what I said. We're gonna be at 300 grams. And yeah, I might run out of protein, like powder, by the end of the month. Like I have a 5 pound tub. It might be gone, but that's the whole point. Like I don't want to save it. I want to use it up all, not all at once, obviously, but like be strategic with how much I take, hit my goal, and that's it, you know? I'm not gonna lie, I'm craving some like chicken, some like eggs. Not a lot, but like more than normal, and I normally don't crave eggs. I'll eat them if somebody gives me some eggs. You know, if my girlfriend's making breakfast and she makes eggs, I'll gladly get the eggs. But I lately haven't really gone out of my way to make eggs myself. But the last couple of days, I've been craving eggs. So I think tomorrow for breakfast, I'm gonna make myself some eggs, have my protein shake, and yeah, we're getting the grind. I'm getting my protein intake high again. I'm working out harder than before, so I gotta get these gains. Gotta lose the fat that I've been gaining, and a higher protein. Not really less carbs, but more mindful of how much carbs I'm eating. It's definitely more than before, not more than before, but usually I try to keep my carbs low. But now I'm like, all right, let's have a little bit more carbs and more protein. And that's just my current mindset of where I'm at. Today is the day that I surpass the 100 pound weight on the preacher curl. And for me to be able to do that, I got to do 12 reps for 2 sets. So I'm starting with this exercise. That way I'm fresh, ready to go. But right now, we're just warming up. Getting the joints are lubricated. Getting some blood flow in. Pre-workout should be kicking in any moment. So this should be a good feeling. Oh, fuck. This is starting point, all right? The goal is to do 12 reps for 2 sets. Here we go. 12 reps. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to be able to get the last 2 reps, but I made it happen.
And I'm just going to take a little bit longer rest period. Well, not really long, probably like 3 minutes, because I'm still like fresh. Like 4 minutes, and do it one more time. I'm not sure how long it's been, but it has not been long enough. I just don't know what to do with my rest periods. Like I'm just sitting here bored, out of my mind, waiting for time to pass by. Now the second set, that's where things get a little iffy. Like I've done better for the last 3 weeks. Um, but gonna do better today than I do 12 reps for the first 2 sets. Now this is going to be a rest pause. Oh man, my fucking elbow. Now it's this one. Oh. The last one. So I beat the goal. I beat the goal. Ooh, excuse me. I did pretty good. So I'm thinking this next set, I'm gonna go up by 5 pounds. But this next set's also supposed to be a drop set. So normally I do 100 pounds and then I drop down to 55. This time I do 105 and the drop set's gonna be 60. Oh, but that was good. That was successful. Oh, I'm glad I did this first because now I know that next time I do this, that I'm doing this at a higher weight, stronger weight. Time to move on. Man, today's just a full day of PRs. Man, I feel like I smell disgusting, and I probably do, to be honest. I did take a shower this morning, I'm not gonna lie. But I walked on my treadmill, started sweating a little bit. So I'm sure I do smell a little bit. Maybe more than a little bit. All right, so the goal with this machine is to try to get my elbows high, try to get those rear delts. All right, how much weight do I want to go by? Let's add 10 pounds. For some reason, this one's like a hit or miss for me. I don't know if I just need to practice this movement more often and make it more of a priority, but either I feel the contraction or I don't feel it at all. And it happens in between my set. Like I'm feeling it, then I'm not feeling it, then I'm feeling it, then I'm not. So I think I have to make this machine have a higher priority, move it up on my list. So that's maybe the second or third exercise. Just a thought for right now. I may not do it, but something that I'm thinking about. Yes. In this set, I didn't really feel much of a contraction. Like if I'm doing something wrong, let me know. But I'm just not feeling it. And I'm gonna give it another go. Try to focus more on the contraction, slow it down a little bit, see how that goes. I can feel those zits pop like coming out of my skin on my back. Like I've just been sweating so much from walking on the treadmill, and then I come to the gym and I sweat even more. That I'm just like drenched in sweat. I do shower. I shower like in the morning, first thing in the morning, and at night. But it's like that midday gap, literally throughout the day, where I'm just like constantly sweating. It dries off and I sweat more, and it dries off and I sweat more. It's an unfortunate event that has to happen for me to rub more muscle. Ah, yes. I gotta switch up this rear delt exercise to something different because, like, even with this and the last machine, like, I'm not really feeling it in my rear delts. I don't know why. Like, I am somewhat on a few reps, but like ultimately, I'm not. Maybe I'm going too heavy. Maybe I'm going too fast, but I gotta figure it out or switch it up to build a more mind muscle connection with the rear delts. Oh man, check the back. Oh, oh, that felt great. Ooh. Oh yeah. I feel like I can set up even straighter pull-ups to really focus on my biceps because you ever seen those gymnast guys on the internet? They just have like huge biceps. They don't come into the gym and work out. Well, they have their own local gym, but they're not like using weight stacks like I do here in the gym. They're basically like picking themselves up with their back and their biceps constantly throughout the day. And I just have to do that. Ah, four. Ah. I don't know why I started supersetting this, but this is what I'm doing. This camera angle makes me look really fat. Damn, my chest is sore from yesterday's workout. Feels good though. Actually, before I do this next set, I gotta switch out one of these dumbbells because either the knurling, one of them is just like old, or the bars are just two different sizes. And mentally it's just messing me up. Okay, I don't see a 30 around here, so I'm going to use these 235s that are just conveniently right here. You might be thinking that it's just like a small, irrelevant pet peeve, but you know what? For me personally, it makes a difference. Ugh. That was not happening, so. But at least I did a drop set.